Do you ever notice that you and I make up a rule book, almost like a board game, for how we should live our life? When I think back to before I started writing fiction and before I started podcasting and before I started making videos, I had a rule book that I followed. And that was that I couldn't do any of those things. That I couldn't write fiction, that I couldn't have a podcast, that I couldn't make videos, that I was untalented, that I had nothing to give the world, that I was ugly, that I sounded stupid, and all these different things. And this was the rule book that I followed, like the board game, that my character could only follow those rules and couldn't do all the things that I wanted to do. And what I needed to do was I needed to start tearing up those pages. I didn't realize it at the time, but that's what I was doing. I was just taking a page out of that rule book at a time, tearing it out, saying, you can write fiction. You've done it. You've published a fiction book. You can have a podcast. Look at that. You're after creating a podcast. You can record videos. The appearance hasn't changed much. I probably still maybe sound a little bit daft to myself when I listen back to my videos. But I slowly tore out all those pages in my rule book. And because I tore all those pages, my character in my life, in my board game, goes down a different route than my character used to. And you need to be the same way as well too, that you sometimes are kind of ruled by society, that we need to follow, society's rules and regulations and all that. But you also have your own little rule book in here that you follow to the letter, not allowing yourself to do different things. So bear that in mind today. If I can tear up my rule book, so can you. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.